wake me up or they keep me awake. And I am that mom who is present for her kids. I've got 3 beautiful kids. God has blessed us with amazing kids. And we are there. When they play, mommy and daddy are there. So we are truly grateful that today we can own our time. We've got time freedom. We've got financial freedom as well. We have achieved way more than what we thought we could achieve. So beyond our wildest dreams. And we are truly grateful for this business opportunity. So if you are here and you're thinking, but why is it not working for me? Maybe you are here and you're like, but I've been doing stuff, but it's not working. You're gonna have to stay the course and long enough and keep on doing the activities and be married to the process and divorce the results. So I didn't prepare any slides because I love talking. I'm just gonna talk. I made notes. In most cases, a lot of, when you do the slides, people get, concentrate much on taking pictures than listening and actually writing. Because I really believe as you are listening and you are writing, that's when it actually sinks in your head and then it goes into your heart. And from the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So today I'm going to be talking about why others thrive in these conditions and others not. You're probably asking, what is it that they are doing that makes them thrive and you are not? And I must say that from April, I had a 35% increase in my business, just in April, in this pandemic. When everybody says we are locked down, when everybody says, oh my God, I can't do the business, our business is thriving. So it's a blessing. And I'm going to be sharing with you guys as to what exactly did we do as a team to get that 35% increase. And hopefully it will help you at the end. And I'm also going to be sharing with you to say what is stopping you? What exactly is stopping you? Why aren't you reaching out to people? Because every day, that's what we do. We reach out to people. So what stops you from reaching out to people? So I'm going to be sharing with you a few warheads that stops people from doing their business. And maybe you will pick up some of the things that stops you as well. And then we will talk about how do we move forward? Like what exactly, when you leave this place, when you leave this meeting, what exactly do you need to do? What are the few things that you can just go and execute on? Are you guys excited?
Yay.
I think I am excited. So if you do have any questions, please jot them down. I'll give you a few minutes at the end just to address your questions. Pop them on the chat and please, Veronica, if you can just, because the chat goes up, you can just jot down the questions and then we can address them later.
Okay.
So now, so we've got the same seed, right? So how come in the same seed, same business, same compensation plan, same products, why are others doing so well and others don't?
Yeah.
So this is a seed. When you respect the seed, you will definitely value the harvest. So you must always remember that. So some, they get the seed, they come into the business, and they actually literally do nothing about the business. They don't even lift a finger. So it's like when the seed fall on the pathway and the birds come and they actually come and take and eat away the seed. It's like that. So you take the business, you do absolutely nothing about it. Others, they take it and they try a few people and people don't join and they're like, oh no, it doesn't work. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
And others take it and they plant it on a fertile ground and it really delivers great harvest. So which one are you? Did you just take the business and didn't do anything? You were here to just maybe try it, We are not here to try the business. We are here to make it no matter what. We know that we will experience challenges, but we are here to make it, not to try it. So don't come in the business to come and try it. The business is doable. The business works. So if it worked for others, it can work for you. So just establish as to which one are you. Did you take your seed and you actually planted it on a thorny ground, on a rocky ground, or did you plant it on a fertile ground? And if maybe you have planted it on a thorny or rocky ground, it's time that you start making the good soil for your business. And you will see the harvest is going to bring in the next few months, few years. So now, what are those things that really stops people from achieving that others are achieving? So number one, every team, even in the business, there is a system that we use or that we follow to do the business. So first thing first, you need to follow the system that the leaders have put for you guys. There must be a system. There must be a system that you follow. So you're gonna have to follow the system that is already there. A lot of people come in the business and they want to reinvent the wheel. They want to come up with new ways. They want to come up new. Before you add the frills, let's sort out the basics. Are you doing the basics first? So don't add anything before you can use the system. Use the system that it's created for you. And plug yourself into the system. Because what happens is, it's like when you are in ICU and you are plugged with machines. The moment you remove yourself from the machines, you will lose air and you can't have breath. Then it's going to be your death. It's exactly the same into the business. So when you come into the business, plug into the system, plug into the system. When you plug into the system, you will definitely get life. You will succeed. Don't unplug yourself. All you need to do, plug in yourself into the system. The people that you are bringing into your business, plug them into that system and use the system. Give the time to work, stay the course long enough and do the activities. That is number one. So number two, you must be coachable. In our business, I'm an engineer, 2 degrees. I was introduced to this business by an ex-security guard and a waitress. How did I listen to them? Because I wanted to learn. I wanted to be coachable. I made sure whoever is doing training, I listen. I wanted to be coachable. So if you are not coachable, you are not ready to learn, you can't make it in the business. So most people, they are only coachable when you tell them what they want to hear. The minute you start telling them what they don't want to hear, they stop listening. So they say if it rubs you the wrong way, it will grow you. So whatever that your leaders are saying that you don't like, that's exactly what's going to change you. That's exactly what it's going to change you. I always say to my leaders or the people that are in our team, and I say, guys, you need to leave your background in the door, because we've got very professional people, doctors, like every profession we do have. We've got people from different backgrounds. So I say, just leave your background at the door. You will take the background when you are going home. But at the moment, come with nothing so that we can fill your head with network marketing stuff, and you can start doing the right activities to get you into the business. So to get you successful into the business. So a great thing is if you do all these activities, you will definitely become successful. And you need to keep it simple. Simplicity is genius. Don't overcomplicate things. You know, I always make an example where people will come with spreadsheets and whatnot. I say, just write it on a paper. Just use a file, because there are many people that don't have a laptop. There are many people that can't even do Excel. So simplify it. Just write the name on a paper and the numbers, whatever that you want to do. You don't have to use Excel sheets. Simplicity is genius. So you must listen to your mentors, your leaders. What are they saying? And then you stay coachable. That's what made me to come this far. It's because I'm still coachable. I am a lifelong learner. I am coachable at all times. Number 3, a lot of people quit too soon. So they come on board and they try a few people, they play it like a lottery. If no one joins, they like, oh no, it's not working, and then they leave it. They quit too soon. So when you come into the business, I would like to really encourage you, just stay the course. Be married to the process and divorce the results. As long as you can put your hand on heart and say, I am doing all the activities that I'm supposed to do, you will become successful. And if it's easier for people to pack and go, because you come into the business with nothing, basically. So for us to start a business here in South Africa, it's like 6,500. And really, it's not a joining fee. It's not a monthly thing. So you just buy the product. So it's really easy for people to say what? When it's not working, okay, I had the products, I took the products, so I'm just gonna pack and leave. So what is easier to do is actually easier not to do. So people come in, and it's the same way that they came in is the same way that they can go out. But think about it this way: if it was a franchise business that you have invested a lot of money, like 1,750,000, will you just pack and leave? The answer is no, because you have invested so much. So the reason why people think they can just leave the business is because they don't understand the seed they are carrying. And because they haven't invested so much in the business, they think it will not give them whatever that they are looking for. So it's easier for them to leave because they didn't invest much in the business. So it's easier to pack and leave. So you must focus on the activities, because that's what you can control, but you can't control the results. So number 4, people come in, they don't want to put in the work, but they want results. They want what successful people are getting, but they're not ready to actually walk the journey that successful people have walked. They're not ready to put in the work. So don't get frustrated with the results you didn't get from the work you didn't do. So whatever results that you are getting at the moment, it's for the work that you have put in. You mustn't really be angry with the results that you are getting for the work that you didn't do. So what you put in is exactly what you're getting out. So it is network marketing. Remember that, network marketing. So it means we are here to work. It's not net play marketing. So don't just recruit 5 people and then you say, I think I'm done with my 5 people. I'm going to be rich. No, this is not a get rich quick scheme. The bigger the network, the bigger the net worth. So you continue adding people into your business. And what is great about it is it's such a forgiving business, and it's such an amazing business that you earn while you learn. I think it's an amazing business because they pay you for the mistakes that you do, and you get to correct your mistakes overseas, where you go for global rallies, where you go for Eagle Managers Retreat. So you're getting paid for learning, which I think it's absolutely incredible. And if you really work very hard in this business, give yourself, it's a 3 to 5 year plan, I always say to the people that I'm working with. So stay in the course, 3 to 5 years of doing hard work and putting in all your effort. You will definitely see the results that you'll get after that 4 or 5 years. It will be you working so hard at the beginning, and once the multipliers, once duplication starts happening in your team, or it starts kicking in, you will get paid more than you are putting in. But obviously at the start, it's like when you are building a house, the foundation is the hardest. You have to put the foundation. That 3 to 5 years, put in the foundation. And work for 4 years, and you will see that you don't ever have to work ever in your life. Stick and stay, you will get your massive returns. Number 5, you must keep a positive attitude. It is very important in our business. Once you surround yourself with negative people, it's easy to really get into the negative mode. You must always keep a positive attitude. So it's never about the capability or the ability. A lot of people have got potential. They can do this business, but it's all because of the attitude. So it goes with attitude. If you've got the right attitude, you'll definitely do this business. It's never about capability or ability. It's about the attitude. So how do you view the business? Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to do the activities? Are you ready to forget about your background, where you come from? And if you are willing to learn, definitely no one can stop you. No one can stop you if you are willing to learn. But if you're not, no one can teach you anything. So everyone can do our business regardless of the background. It doesn't matter where you come from. I've already given an example to say, where did I get the business from? From an ex-security guard and a waitress. And these people, they've got only 2 certificates, and it's their best certificate and their merit certificate. But they have changed my life. I got an opportunity from them. So anyone in this business can become successful. It's just about their attitude. It's a business of mindset, this one. So you need to get your mindset into the right space. And really, it's not the how-to, is how you do the how-to. That's where the attitude comes from. So you can be persistent and consistent, and you have a bad attitude, you will not have consistent results. Does it make sense what I'm saying? Yeah. So if you come in, you are persistent and consistent, but you've got a bad attitude, you will not get consistent results. You'll get some pockets of results of excellence here and there, but it will not be consistent because of your attitude. So it's easier to be excited and carrying a positive attitude when everything is going well. But you really see people's attitudes when things are not going well. In these times when we are tested, that's when a real attitude comes about, because people are frustrated. They start now falling into who they are. And So when things are not going well, you must still keep that positive attitude. Don't start be negative. Don't start not listening to the people that you are working with. Don't shift your attitude. And once how do you see that somebody's attitude has changed? Suddenly on the groups, on WhatsApp groups, they don't say anything. They start pulling themselves away from the system. They start not having relationships. They're not communicating. That's when you start seeing that somebody is pulling away from the system. So maybe if you haven't been engaging in your WhatsApp groups or whatever groups that you guys have, maybe just know that you might be going into a bad attitude, and just please come back. Don't pluck off, otherwise it's going to be your death, because the groups are keeping us motivated. When we see others putting motivations there, they're doing the activities, we get motivated. So once you start plugging yourself out of those, then you know that it's going to be your death, because you can't do this alone. You have to do it with a team. You have to be plugged in some kind of structure and system that will definitely make you successful. You must also listen to what they are saying. They start blaming the system. You know, this system doesn't work now because it's lockdown. You know, in lockdown, you can't do much. They start blaming and blaming and blaming. Once you start getting into that mode, you must just know that something is not right with you. You must start now becoming positive. They start blaming the uplines. They start blaming the sponsor. They start blaming them products. They start blaming the trainings. No, you don't get enough trainings. You know, other people are doing well because our leaders are not giving us information. No. Remember, the system does not change. It's just the platform now has just shifted to online. But it's still the same system. We still have to use our who do you know list. We still have to contact people. Yes, we can't see that. We can't really have a one-on-one contact with them, but we can see them on social media. So the system hasn't changed. So you can't blame other people for what is happening right now. So you need to take full accountability for your business. So there are people that are in the same business. They are thriving because they decided to do those 5 things. The opposite of the 5 things. So they've got a great attitude. They are willing to do the work. Every day they tell themselves to say, I'm going to be a learner for the rest of my life. They are looking for opportunities to learn, and they are teachable. So that's why others thrive and others are not. So now I'm going to go into what exactly do you need to do. First thing first, the system doesn't change. It doesn't matter actually what team. I promise you, the stuff that I'm going to go through, you'll find is the stuff that you also are required to do. First thing first, it's very important to have goals when you come into this business. So the people who are winning, they've got goals. They know what they are chasing. So the question is, do you know what you are chasing this year in 2020? Do you know what you are chasing? What are your goals? What is it that you're going to be achieving? Are you going for that EMR? Are you going for global rally? Are you going for chair? Are you just moving to supervisor? Are you moving to assistant manager? Are you moving to manager? So what are your goals? Your business goals, your personal goals. What are those goals? Do you have them? So you must have a yearly plan, yearly goals. Break them down into monthly goals. So in this month of May, what is it that you are chasing for the month of May? And break it down into weekly goals to say, okay, I have to achieve 60 case credits in the month of May. It means every week I must achieve 15 case credits. What am I going to do? What are the things that I'm going to do on a daily basis to achieve the 15 case credit? So that's how much granularity you need to have in terms of your goals, so that every day when you execute with a purpose. You execute with a goal in mind to say, I need to achieve so many case credits this week. I hope I'm making sense. So if you're looking for 15 case credit in a week, it means every day 2 case credits must go into your business for you and the whole team. That's what it means. So what are the activities that's going to bring you closer to your 2 case credit daily? What is it that you are going to do? So when you've got that kind of goals, then you wake up every day knowing what are you chasing? What is it that you want to achieve for the day, for the week, for the month, and for the year? Then why are you actually even doing it daily and weekly? You want to make sure that it is in control. You want to catch it before it goes out of control. Because if you don't track it, if you track it, you can change it. If you don't track it, you can't change it. You can't change it. You can't bring it back into control. So number 2, you need to work from the who do you know list. I promise you, this is the most important. And a lot of people, they're not working from a list. They just working from their head. They're working from their phone. They think they can just wing this. No, you can't wing it. I promise you, you can't wing it. Who do you know list is the most critical thing that you need to have for your business. You're gonna forget people. You're not gonna remember everyone. So it's very, very important to work from your who do you know list. I always see it in the people that comes on board, and you say, draw up your who do you know list. They draw up a few people, like maybe 50, 60, 100 people, and they say, that's everyone. No, 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 no. Who do you know list, in actual fact, I always force them. I'm like, you need to get to 2,000 people, because you know 2,000 people. And they say, no, I don't know a lot of people. And then I say, go onto your phone. You can even do it right now on your phone. You go onto your phone, check how many contacts you have. I promise you, you've got more than 2,000 people there. But it's because of mindset. You think you only know a few people. So it's because you are not doing your who do you know list right. You're not using a memory jogger to say, okay, I know Oni. But who does Oni know as well? Oni has got a brother. Who's the people that are in the brother circle? So you need to take it beyond the people that you just know. And think about, use that memory jogger. It is in your first step to manager. But I promise you, a lot of people just only get to, okay, I know Oni. Oni is an engineer, and that's it. But they don't go further and say, who does Oni work with? Who's Oni's family? Who's Oni's brother? Who's Oni? Like, you need to take it beyond just the people that you have conversation with. So that's how you will do your who do you know right. Follow that memory jogger where it says, who do you know that is excited? Who do you know that is a great, has got great communication skills? Do that memory jogger right. You will see you will never run out of people to talk with. And it's very important. Treat your who do you know list like a bank account. So you need to deposit every day. You deposit into it. Every day you deposit into your who do you know list, because if you don't deposit, you will withdraw every day and there is nothing in the bank account. The bank account gets depleted, and suddenly that's when you're saying, I've run out of people to talk with. Guys, we can never run out of people. We can never run out of people. So every day I make sure 3 to 5 people I get. Even in this lockdown, actually I explode my social media. Social media is where I'm building my business. So I just explode my social media. 3 to 5 people every day I must add onto my list. I am not doing attraction marketing. I am doing action marketing. So when I post, I look at who is looking at my post. Then I start building rapport with them. And when I'm building rapport with them, Then we're gonna then talk. I will get their numbers, and then we're gonna start talking about other stuff. Then I'll tell them about my business. So that's how I do it. I post with a purpose. Whoever views, I will just send them a note and say, oh, thank you for always liking my post and commenting on my post. I truly appreciate it. And then I start going onto their post and see what is it that they are posting. I start building rapport there, start commenting on their stuff. So I'm not doing attraction marketing, I do action marketing. I literally really build a relationship with people on social media without knowing them. So that's what I do. So every day I make sure that I get people's numbers that I add onto my list using social media. So I know that once I have their numbers, then I will catch them on social media. I'll catch them on my WhatsApp statuses. I've got their numbers, so I can converse with them. They will see what I'm posting on my statuses on WhatsApp. They will see on social media. They will see everywhere. So they will want to know exactly what am I doing. So now, so that is your who do you know list. Make sure that you do it properly. Who are their relatives? Who sold your house? Who's selling houses around? Who's selling cars? Who sold your car? Who sold you a car? Like, think out of the box. Who's your doctor? Who's your school teachers for your kids? And all those things. Think out of the box. Don't just look at the people who you are only close to. Where do you change your tires? Who are those people that's changing your tires all the time? Where are you buying your shoes? Where are you buying your suits? Where are you buying clothes? Furniture. Think out of the box. Everyone that you meet is your potential customer or your potential business partner. Never walk away without building a relationship with someone. I'm just in a business of collecting numbers. That's all I do. I build relationships with people. That's what I do every day, even on social media. So think like that. Who's your hairdresser? Who's your husband's barber? Who stays across the street? Who's your next door? Did you tell them? Do they know that you are doing the business? So no one must ever say Oni and never say Oni, that one of forever. They must never do that, because it means then you are not branding yourself very well. So no one can say Oni. They always say, which one? That one of forever living. Yes, that's me. So people, when they say your name, they must say, you must be known for something. And in this case, it must be for forever. Who's doing the house plan? Who's your photographer? Think out of the box. And who do you know that is a professional? Nurses, doctors. That's how I do my who do you know list. And now, what is stopping you from contacting the people? Let's say you've done your who do you know list now. So what is stopping you from now telling them about what you are doing? So I call them warheads. So they are called warhead strikes. So number one, a lot of people are afraid to talk about their business because of lack of conviction. They are not fully convicted in terms of their business. Until you've got 1000% conviction, then you can't do it. You won't do it. I didn't say 100% conviction. I said 1000% conviction. You need to be convicted about your business so that you are confident when you're talking about your business, so that you can talk about their business anytime to anybody, everywhere and anywhere. Number two, other people, they are not talking to others about the business because of lack of self-esteem. They've got the fear of the unknown. They say, oh my God, I don't know if I'm gonna say the right things. I'm not sure, I don't know much about the business. I'm not sure. They don't have self-belief. Guys, without self-belief, you're going nowhere. You need self-belief. And if you don't have, you don't have great self-esteem, start working on you, start working on yourself. And the only way to start working on yourself is to start reading books and start really becoming a student and learning about your business. Maybe it's just start learning about the products and start being convicted about the products and start using those products so that even when you stand, you talk about something that you know, you've tasted it, you know how it makes you feel, you know what it does. So that's where it starts. So if you feel like every time you need to talk to somebody about the business, you feel like, oh, what am I going to say? What if they, then it means you need to work on you. You need to work on yourself. So number 3, some people, there is what we call fear of losing credibility. Like what credibility, really? Most, especially the professionals, they take long thinking of a strategy of how am I going to approach other professionals and what are they going to think of me, and they've got doubts, and you know, once you start having doubts, people can actually catch it as you are talking to them. They can feel it that you don't know what you're talking about. You are not sure about this business that you are talking about. So stop thinking about credibility and strategies. There is no strategies about talking to people. You just open your mouth and you TTP, you talk to people. You just say, hi, I've got this amazing business opportunity that I would really love for you to see. It's really amazing. And people will say whether they want, but if you say, I've got a business opportunity, I'm not sure that I want you to, who will listen to a person like that? Who will listen to that kind of person? You need to be convicted. You need to be very confident about your business. Even when you don't know how to present it, you know you've got leaders who's going to do a great presentation for you. All you need to do, bring the people with conviction and say, I want you to see my leaders. I want you to see this kind of business opportunity. It's really amazing. I'm so excited about it. They will come and see it. But when you invite them, but you are fearful and you are not sure, that's when the problem comes. So number 4 is sometimes people have done other network marketing businesses and it's an embarrassment from prior failure in other network marketing companies. So they've been telling people about this network marketing business and they failed before. So now they are scared. They are not confident to talk about this one because they have failed in so many of them. And if that is the case, all you do is, if you want maybe to gain confidence in this one, which is forever living, you just tell the people to say, you know, I've been doing research in network marketing companies, and I've done my research. Now I am done. I have found the right one. Oh my God, this one that I have found, it's really amazing. Instead of saying, oh, I failed, I'm still trying this one. And no, there's no trying and wanting people to feel sorry for you. You are convicted. You know that Forever is the best. It is the best network marketing company in the whole world. You know we've got the best compensation plan. So all you're saying is you've been doing research, and you know when you're doing research, you need to go through a lot of them, and now you found a great one. You must be convicted. I think all I'm talking about is you must have the confidence with the business that you are in. And you must talk with conviction to say, I'm so excited. I seem to be losing sleep every night. I need you to see it as soon as possible. Do you think no one will come? You have been doing your research. You have found the right one. It means you are very knowledgeable about this. Instead of actually just saying, ish, I failed in so many, I don't even know how I'm going to approach them. Maybe take that approach if you are here and you failed in other network marketing companies. And another thing is, a lot of people, what stops them from telling other people about the business is they qualifying the leads. So you look at a person and you're like, this one can't do the business. I don't think they can do it because they are this, they are that, they run their own business, they've got a surgery, they've got this, they are professors. No, don't qualify anyone. Anything that walks and can talk, Talk to that thing. You mustn't qualify anybody. You've got absolutely nothing to lose. Tell everyone about your business opportunity, and you will see, you will get those diamonds. Because for you to get a diamond, you need to go through a lot of people to find that diamond. You must keep on digging and finding those people. Other people, they don't, that I found, they stop telling other people from their business is when they think there is conflict of interest. Maybe you are a pastor and you're thinking, if you can start telling your congregation, they would think you're not going to do God's work. Now you're concentrating about the business. You're thinking it's maybe conflict of interest. Maybe you are also at a profession or in a job where really it's in sales or something like that, and they don't want you to do your business at work. So there is ways on how you need to do it. So if maybe you are a pastor and you feel like it's a conflict of interest, there is one person in the church that you can talk to that can actually come into the business, and that person is the one who's going to bring the whole congregation in that case. And if maybe you've got at work, they don't want you to do the business, you can still talk to the people. Maybe you're going to talk to your customers, the people that are servicing you guys, or the people that are buying from you, your suppliers, or whatever that you do at your workplace. You will then talk to them and say, look, I see how you are handling this customer service, or whatever that they're doing. You will give them a compliment and you say, I've got a business opportunity that I want to talk to you about, but we can't talk about it here. I'm not allowed to talk about it here, but can I get your numbers? I will talk to you about it offline. So be very clear that you can't talk about the business opportunity at work, because you respect the ethics, you respect the policies, but you would want them outside of the company that you are working for to talk to them about the business. So don't just stop and say, oh, I can't do anything at work. There is ways to do it. You can still build relationships. You'll tell them about it afterwards. So never stop, never let anything stop you. So now, what is it that you are going to do leaving this place? Which is our last part. So I would like to encourage you to go and explode your social media. Guys, the business is exploding on social media. People are now looking for opportunities. They are very worried about their financial security. Some have lost their jobs, and we really sympathize with them, but we are the light and the salt of the earth. We can give them hope. We've got something for them. So we need to help as many people as possible in these times where they are really very worried and very stressed in terms of the business opportunity, which is their pocket, in terms of their health. Because when they are stressed, their immune system is getting affected. So now, what are you going to do on social media? Before I tell you on what you're going to do on social media, the pandemic is here. There's not much we can do about it besides praying about it. We are praying, and God is listening, and God is going to have the final say. We know that for sure. But whatever you can't defend, promote. So you're going to be promoting, educating about the healthy living, and educating about how people can do their business. It's a home-based online business. So that's what you're going to do. And really, this is a magical moment to brag about our business, that you can run it from home. We've got amazing natural products. It's time to educate. It's time to brag. It's time to say, look, the world has changed. How we're doing businesses have changed. If you told somebody four years ago to say they are going to be running a home-based business, they wouldn't have believed you. They wouldn't have believed you. But now it's time to say, wow, we are now in the fourth industrial revolution. The digital world has taken up space. So it's time that you are home. How about starting a side hustle? How about learning a new skill? How about start thinking of new ways of doing things? How about start doing new things? How about renewing your mind? That's what you're going to be telling people on social media. You're going to be motivating. And I want to encourage you, please take up space in the digital space. The digital space is exploding. If you say, I'm not a social media person, learn, move in that space. You are not a tree. Move, learn. Just take the phone and learn. Before you know it, you start loving it. I mean, when we started with the Zoom meetings, everyone was like learning, but now we even love them. We love them more than just going and meeting people at restaurants and all of that. We find it easier because we reached out to so many people that we have never reached out before, because people are so busy. Now people are there. They are home based. They can take your call. They can listen to you when you call. It's no longer like, no, I am at work, I can't listen. People are busy and they are driving and all of that. Now they are home, they are locked down. They can take your calls. Take that advantage and post daily on social media. You must be consistent about your post. It's not about who liked or how many. It's not about how many likes do you have on how many comments you have. So you must post with a purpose. So as you are posting, you know that you are targeting to actually find people. So as you are posting, all you need to go and do, you need to go and assess who are the new people that actually started liking the post. Write them down on the site, and tomorrow, are they also liking? Then you know that there must be interest, some kind of interest in what you are doing. And after you have watched them for a while, go and actually thank them on the site. Send them a message and say, oh, wow, thank you so much. I see you always like my post. I truly appreciate the time you take to reading my post. Thank you so much. And then sometimes they ask you, they say, yeah, I'm actually interested. What exactly do? You say, give me your numbers. And then you invite them on a Zoom presentation or a WhatsApp presentation, whatever the platforms that you guys have. And then you start telling them about the business opportunity. One thing that I must mention, whenever you present to someone about the business opportunity or the products, if they don't become your business partner or buy, make sure you replace them with a referral all the time. Whenever they say, oh, it's not for me, I don't like it, whatever, okay, you say, okay, no problem, thank you very much. Who else do you know that can do what I do? Please give me five names. They will give you. Replace all the time the no's with your referrals, because that's how it's going to add into your list. You'll never run out of people, because every time who says no is giving you a referral, it's giving you more people. Ask for at least 5. They will give you 2, they will give you 5, but always ask for referrals. For every no you get a referral. Don't be angry. They say no to the business opportunity, not to you. Don't personalize it. It's not about you. So just thank them and get that. And another thing around who do you know list, please don't take off anybody from your list unless if you have attended their funeral. I've got people that are only coming on board now in the 4th year or in the 5th year of being in the business, but they said no, long time then. I never take anybody out of the list unless if they say I don't like people, then I take them off, because that I can't do anything about it. And we are working with people. You're gonna have to have love for people. But until you attend their funeral, you are not taking anybody off the list. Every 6 months, I always go back to my list to say, okay, who said no? Let me see where they are. But obviously, I am talking to them, but not about the business. I am just building rapport, especially now in this pandemic. What you can do if you can say, oh my God, where do I start? I've got so many people, but I haven't spoken to them in a while. What you can do is you're going to check up on them. It's a pandemic. You're going to check up on everybody. Hey, hi, Oni, how you doing? I hope all is well in this pandemic. I hope you guys and family are safe. How are you keeping up? That's how you're going to start the conversation. Don't just stay and say, oh, I don't have nobody because I haven't spoken to them. I don't know what am I going to say. check them, check how they are now in this pandemic. Then you can start the conversations. So never, never, never take anybody out of your list until you attend their funeral, because they might not come now, they'll come in 4 years, in 5 years, in 10 years. You must keep them onto your list. So you post on social media with a purpose. Make sure you've got Zoom meetings. Make sure that your calendar is full, because every time you say, I'm not doing well, I say, let me look at your calendar. How's your calendar looking like? Let me look at what you do every day. Let me look at what you do weekly. And then I will tell you why you're not doing well. Because if your calendar is not filled up, I shared my calendar with Veronica, and she was like, oh my God, oh, your calendar is so busy. Yes, I'm so busy. I am, every opportunity is an opportunity to show somebody a business opportunity or our product. That's what I do. That's what I do every hour. That's what I do every day. I'm showing somebody an opportunity. It's not about how many people are seeing the opportunity. It's about how consistent you are. I can be showing people. 5 people a day. For me, that's awesome. That's great. It's about that drum beat. Every day we're making a drum beat. Every day. It's about consistency. So now, you need to also, I don't know how many Zoom meetings you have, but guys, don't limit yourself. You can have as many as possible. Even in a day, you can have as many as possible. Another thing, to reach out to people. And please go and do it. Don't just listen here, because you can get trained as much as possible. If you don't do anything about the knowledge that you are getting, your business will never go anywhere. So it's about implementation. It's about executing. So what you can do also, or what we do with our team, if you are under me, when you come on board, I teach you on how to do like product launches over WhatsApp videos. So now it's even great, because the WhatsApp videos has been upgraded. You can reach out to, it can take up to 8 people. So it's 7 other people besides you. So every hour, I know someone in my team, including myself, is doing a product launch to at least 7 people. So all we do is on video WhatsApp call, you just choose a few products, and you will get that thing that people say, I'm not comfortable with products. It's not about that. In this business, you listen to what your leaders are saying, or whoever is good with products, you write it down. You are going to memorize it. You write it down, you memorize, and then you're going to teach. So you're going to teach others. So if you are under me, I will do a couple with you. I say, the 4th one, you are going to do it, then I listen. After I've listened, I'm releasing you. You must do your product launches. You must just tell me, how many did you do? How many people have you reached out on a week-on-week basis? So you can, in 5 hours, you can reach out to 35 people in a day. Just think about that. Just think about if you just go and do it. Let's say you just do it an hour. Every day you talk to 5 people about the products, not the business opportunity. You're just gonna get to them and say, this is aloe vera gel. What does aloe vera gel do? If you can't remember in your head, you've got it in your paper. You just read. The more you say it, the more it will stick in your head. So you can't say, it can't be an excuse to say, I don't know how to do products. You're gonna have to learn, memorize, and teach it. So you're gonna have to be a student. Then you're gonna move to a space where you can teach, and then you can achieve mastery. The only way to achieve mastery is to learn, teach, and mastery will come. That's the only way to duplicate. So think about how many people doing product launches in your team every hour. Just think about it. Think about it and let me know if that would work for you. So that's what I do in our team. And use your social media everywhere, whatever social media that you are in, Instagram, Facebook. I use Instagram, I use Facebook, Facebook, and people sometimes they don't have time to read the post, but you can do Facebook stories and Instagram stories. People get, they go and watch, what are you doing? So also start building rapport there. Look at who's viewing, who's doing what, and just thank them for viewing your Facebook stories, and show them that you are actually watching what they are doing. And edify your leaders. Sometimes you say, I don't have a story to say because I've just started the business. You've got leaders, they have achieved. Edify your leaders, share other people's success stories, and let them know how excited you are and how you are holding your pen and you are writing your own story, and you are sure that in the next few years you'll be telling your story. So you need to use what you have. Use what you have. Don't find excuses of I can't do this because of, you've got things that you can use. Use what you have. And yeah, you can do also product challenges. That's what I do with our team. I say, okay, how many tooth gels can we sell this week? Then we go and explode social media on tooth gel challenges, tooth gel challenge, MPD. Now we're doing the C9 challenge. Every Thursday, every Saturday, every Sunday, we are doing a C9 education. So we are reaching out. People have been overindulging on lockdown. They are not feeling okay with themselves. So we are just educating about C9. And I promise you, after the education, we get lots of people ordering C9. So I've just given you a few things that really you can do. And that's what really is exploding our business every day. When we wake up, that's what we do. And what you mustn't forget is, please post with a purpose. Every day you must know what is it that you are chasing. And I just want to say, keep away from negativity. Make sure you surround yourself with the right people, with the power of association. Make sure you surround yourself with the right people, the people that causes you to level up, the people that forces you to come out of your comfort zone, because in comfort zone, nothing grows there. Confront that comfort zone and move into learning zone so that you can get into the growth zone. And you must make sure that you test positive for faith in this lockdown. Please test positive for faith. Stay 6 feet away from negativity and isolate yourself from doubt, and you will become successful. So that is what I had for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know if there's any questions. I can open up questions for like 15 minutes. We can close at 20 past. If there is any questions, I hope this was and I hope this was of value, and you are going to do something about it. But yeah, thank you so much for the invite.
Wow, thank you so very much for the energy and for sharing your heart out. As in, I was feeling it. I've written notes, about 3-4 pages here, and I have my takeaway. And maybe I can mention a bit, and if you guys can be typing in what are you going home with today? Because I mean, as she said, we always attend trainings, and if you don't go out and go do something out of that, then it just becomes motivation. You keep attending another training and attending, and then it doesn't really help us. So for me, I've got first the most important that you have insisted is to make sure that we go and work on our list. And you mentioned a number that I'm like, oh my God, I have personally never written the list of 2,000 people, and I'm gonna do it. Okay, so I'm gonna take my time, and right now that we have put a lot of time, to just be home and build on our business, then I'm gonna do that. So you guys, if you're there listening, I think that is the first step we should start. Work on the system and be a student. But another thing is on consistent and persistent. I've got a question on that. I'm going to ask about the consistency on how do you stay consistent every day, like with full energy. Right now you're in business for 4.5 years. Guys, you are listening to a SAPPHIRE manager. Let me just give them your profile for people that were late getting. You're listening to a SAPPHIRE manager who made it to SAPPHIRE in 17 months of our business. That's amazing. And one of the things that for me, I was like, oh my God, this is like too much. You made it to GLT on your second year. I was saying 5,000 because it's just like too much. Like 7.5 case credits in 2 years, it's incredible. It's like unbelievable. I think in the forever world, you're the first person to do it. I don't think that there's any person who did it before. And so I'm just thinking of what was your mindset when you joined? What were you doing every day to take yourself to that level of success in that short period of time? And imagine at that, like it's not about the level that you're in, but about duplication that you've managed to do with your team. Because you're a SAPPHIRE manager, and we still have got diamond managers, and and who have not done what you did. So I'm just thinking, what is it that, or how do you run your day every day? How do you handle yourself every day? How do you make sure that people in your team are doing what they're supposed to do? On top of, yes, we have goals and we want and all that, but how do you manage to do it as a leader and gather up everybody and do their parts? You understand? So
okay. So let me answer that one so that I don't forget. Can I tackle that one before you ask the second one, because I'm going to forget? Okay. So the first one is you saying, how do I do it? How did I get the duplication right? How do I make sure that other people do what they're supposed to do? So first thing first, I was very convicted when I came into the business. I knew that I was not coming into the business for a try. I am here to make it. So I had prepared myself already to say, whatever it takes, I'm going to do it. I knew that for me to achieve success, there will be challenges. People will say no. The sooner I actually made no my friend, and the sooner I could then get closer to my yes. Yeah. So, and how do I then make sure that we duplicate? So this is the rule. Some will, some won't. So what? Someone else is waiting for me to make a difference in their life. So that is my rule. I know that in my team, not everybody is going to do it, but there will be some that will do it. And that's where I put my energy on. That's where I put my energy on. So I work with those who wants to work with me. I work with the people who wants to move ahead with me. And I give them the system to say, okay, we're gonna do, let's start. We're going to do product launches. So how many people can you get in the next 2 days? 2 days, I need to start product launches with you. And then I set expectations from that day to say, okay, this is what is the expectation. I will not do, before the WhatsApp videos, it was only taking 4 people. Now it's 8, so it's even amazing. I would then tell them to say, I will not do any WhatsApp videos if you don't have the 7 people. So what you need to do is you are going to make sure that at least 7 to 10 people have said yes, that we can call them at 12, and we will do that 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes product launch. And will you be able to do that? And then it's a yes. Before we do the product launch, I check. I say, okay, so how many people do you have? How many have confirmed? Are we having it tomorrow? We set for tomorrow. Then they say yes. I say, okay, the expectation is I'm going to do 3 of them at least with you. So please take the notes down. As I'm talking about Olivera Jam, as I'm talking, please take note down. Because the expectation is after the 3, you need to start doing it with other people as well. I will watch maybe 1 or 2 of them with you, correct if there's any correction to do, and then we are moving on. So whatever I do, I always make sure that somebody else do it. Even with the presentation, I say, okay, when we were still able to come out, I would say, okay, I want you to start doing the history part of the presentation. So can you do it for me before we go and do it in public? So I listen to you presenting. So I give myself time to actually educate and to actually take somebody's hand and walk with them. And obviously it's not everybody who's going to do it. Others still get cold feet. Others still don't want to do it. But those who do it, they will duplicate. And I say the same. I say, when you are a leader in my team and you are reporting on your numbers. Okay, yes, we do report on numbers. You're probably thinking, oh my God, they report on their numbers. Yes, If I'm working with you and we are chasing something, we're gonna have a weekly meeting that we are reporting on. So when you are reporting your numbers, I also want to know, who are you duplicating yourself on? I say 3 to 5 people that you are working with, you are duplicating yourself on, because I want duplication to carry on. And that's exactly what I do every day. When I post, I actually say, okay, how we had given ourselves a target to say we're going to do 3 posts a day. One must be about product, one must be motivation, one must be about whatever, family or business, whatever you choose. So we are going to do 3 a day, and I give it to the team. Whoever will do it, they will see results. Whoever don't do it, they won't see the results. So whatever I do, I always make sure I teach and I follow through. So if you want to win, you will definitely follow it. But if you don't want to learn, people feel like, oh, it's too much. And I also have got I've got the A team and the B team. So I put more energy on the A team, because these are the people that wants to succeed. These are the people that are ready to go through the process. These are the people that knows that for them to become a diamond, they need to be put under serious pressure and heat. So every day with my A team, depending on what they are chasing and what level they are at, sometimes I've got the fast track ones that every day they must tell me what have they done, how many people they've reached out, how much products they've sold, how many product launches they've done, and how many people they've shown a plan. That's it, every day. That's what we're tracking on. And yeah, that's how I get to duplicate. And believe you me, there are still some that don't. But so what? Somebody else will do it. So I hope I have answered your questions, your question, Veronica.
Yes, yes. I'm just typing here, telling people to ask questions if they have, because we have got very short time.
Okay.
Yeah, so what I've gotten is, yes, the A team and the B team, I love it. And so I assume like you're working with people individually as well, and that is as soon as they have joined the business. And I think that is key. And probably that is what is making you so busy.
Yeah, because
at the same time, then obviously you won't be that busy, because you know, you just have one Zoom meeting for a day and off you go, you know. But if you have got maybe 5 people that you're working with on that particular day, it means yes, that there is where it's becoming more possible to have different sessions every single day, because you have got different people who are taking ownership of their business. And I think that is very key for everyone that is here. Like, we have to take ownership of the business. We just can't wait for the Saturday presentations, you know. Because if you don't, if you have not invited enough for that Saturday, that means you have lost the whole week. But if you say, like, this is my own Zoom meeting, this is my own WhatsApp product launch, so it means you really have to put in effort. And I love the target that you give them. Like, if you don't have 7 people to talk to, then I'm not going to do your meeting. So that is like really being very, very tough on them as well. Like, and of course, because you've already told them that you have to leave your background on the side. This is a different thing, you know. So they have to really like you show leadership, and they have to listen and have to do it. So maybe when I was asking you for this meeting, what really changed me, and I had to go back and do my own new timetable. And now I've increased the number of Zoom meetings. I'm going to have another Zoom meeting today at 3, right after this session. And if it wasn't me talking to you and give me the timetable that you had, probably I wouldn't be having this Zoom meeting. And I've gotten back my WhatsApp session. So now I have got 2 WhatsApp sessions for products, for weight loss, 2 business sessions as well on WhatsApp, and on top of the Zoom meeting. So maybe if you could also share with us, with everyone else, that timetable, for people to really understand when we mean hard work, when we say, or when you say hard work, what do you really mean? Because yes, we know there's talking to 5 people a day. There's adding two contacts every day. There's posting and sharing. But when you say you're on the ground, what do you really mean? Like, how is your day like? Like, maybe that for everybody else to know who is Oni and how does she operate.
Do you really want to know how is my day looking like? My word. So my day starts at 7. I wake up. I'm not like a 5 o'clock person because I sleep very late. So it starts at 7 and it's going to end up around 1, 2 in the morning. Wow. So I sleep like 4, 5 hours a day, which is enough for me. I've been doing that for the past 4 years. I've never slept 8 hours because really that is, we're losing time. We can't be sleeping 8 hours a day. That is 2 days of a week gone. But anyway, I wake up at 7, I do my meditations, I read, I do my motivations, and then I start working from 9. Mm-hmm. When I start working from 9, so first thing first, between 9 and 11, I go on my social media. So I go on my social media, I post, I start checking who's doing what, in terms of the likes, the comments, who am I sending the message to, who have given their numbers. Like I do that between 9 and 11. And then from 11 upwards, I can then set meetings for the team. 11 to whatever time. It's meetings for the team. Who am I working with? Who am I doing the product launch for? Who am I having Zoom with? So it's all in that. And then from 1 to 2, I tried and put on my lunch time, but it always gets something, because you'll find that somebody is at work and they can only utilize that 1 to 2 as their lunch time to actually work. And I also, from maybe 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, actually from 2 o'clock to 6 o'clock, I'm actually checking the people that I've invited for presentations. I'm reminding them to say, don't forget 6 o'clock, we are on. And I'm also reminding the team to say, don't forget to follow up on your people. I also share what I'm sharing with my prospect to say, this is the message that I'm saying to them. If you like it, copy it. You can put your touch, or you can send it the way it is, whatever you like. So I'm following up on people, and I also do a lot of self-education as well. So I read, I get trained, so I attend trainings from other leaders. So I've got 2 people that I have asked to mentor me. So if I've got any questions, I then ask them at that time, depending, because they are not from South Africa. So sometimes the time zone and all of that. So I would utilize that time for also training, equipping myself, because I cannot pour from an empty cup. So I must always fill myself up. If my cup is overflowing, I'll be able to pour into somebody else. So I do a lot of self-education from 6 o'clock right up until 9 o'clock is Zoom meetings. It's WhatsApp meetings for the weight loss. It is WhatsApp presentations as well. So whoever says, I cannot attend Zoom because I don't have data, no problem. We'll catch you on WhatsApp. You've seen my schedule. So that is from 6 to 9 every day, 6 to 9. I'm doing that. And then on weekends from 3 to 6, no, from 3 to 8 actually, I am doing that as well. So yeah, that is how my calendar is looking like. Then from 10 onwards, I've got meetings that I've set up for my fast track people and for my leaders that I'm working with. So non-manager plus, the managers that I'm working with, they are chasing something. So we've got meetings from Monday to Friday. I've got different setup from 10 to 11 and from 11 to 12. So 1 hour session each for them. And what I do is, if you're a leader, we'll do 30-minute session with you, and then afterwards we will do you and your downline that you are working with. So or the other way around, we'll start with you and the downline, and then we'll do yours. So that's what I have from 10 to 12. That's what I have. Wow. And then after that, I would also look at what have I done for the day? I reconcile in terms of what have I done for the day. That is happening around between 12 and 1 o'clock. I'm reconciling, okay, what am I going to do tomorrow? What is it that I was supposed to do today that I didn't do that needs to carry on to tomorrow? And maybe I needed to do follow up that I didn't do. So it will, I will then reconcile around between 12 and 1. And then after that, I just go and sleep. So that's how my day is looking like. And people always ask, but Oni, where do you get time for family? I'm here every day. They are with me. So yeah, they see me. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's how my day looks like. So if you're going to sleep, you are going to definitely reap the sleep. Yeah. Sleep is overrated. I don't sleep much. It doesn't make sense to sleep 8 hours.
And with the forever products, you still look very beautiful, regardless of.
Yes.
I'm sure
I don't know if that was hectic, but I also have got plans for. So when you come in and you're still part-time, I'll give you a plan for part-time. Mm-hmm. And those who come in as a full-time, they must just, I give them my plan and they see what they want to do with it. But there's also a plan for part-time people, obviously.
Wow. So guys, now you know that you're not working. By now, I am sure you know that we are wasting time. We are wasting so much time. So it's after this session, we just need to make that decision that, hey, like, let's go again and review our timetables and let's get to work. So I see there's a question here, Coach, from Sisi Tete. She's asking, the people that are successful, do you approach them as customers or as potential business partners?
So both. It really depends. Some, they will tell you that, look, I can't do your business, but then I know that they're going to be my bulk customer. They've got the money, so they must take care of their health. Yeah. What I do is I used to even do, for those kind of people, I used to do house product launches. So I come to your house and I come and do the experiments. You guys know that we can do experiments where you compare same product with another similar product from another company. You guys know that?
Like in Tanzania. It was.
Oh, you're not allowed.
Yeah, it was forbidden in Tanzania because of you know, the authority and all that. I think, I mean, it looked like it's non-compliant on the government side. Oh. So we're not doing it. But I did one in South Africa, and yeah, because here it's allowed for whoever that in South Africa, we can do that actually. Unfortunately,
yeah, we don't show the other product. We don't show what brand is it. So you're just gonna take a product and say this is product X, maybe Arctic Sea, and I mean it's the omega-3s. And then this is Arctic Sea from Forever Living. You do the experiment, they see the experiment for themselves. I used to do it with aloe vera gel. Why is aloe vera gel so important in our bodies? What does it do? How does it act when it gets into your system? I used to do that. And also for absorbency, I've done even absorbency videos. I would just go into people's houses and then I educate. I promise you, I will not leave, sorry, just hold on. Auntie, please stop the pool. So I would not leave the place without getting like 2,000, 3,000 worth of orders because I have educated them, they understand them, and they will buy. They will be my big customers. I've got really big customers, and it's mostly those people that says, look, I'm running my own business. I am super content, and what I do is they also recommend other people that then I go and also do that product launch in their houses and just educate them about the products.
Wow. Okay. Thank you so very much. And we are blessed to also have my sponsor and our top leader, Eno Salema. So I will unmute him after you have answered. You have give us, like, there's another question here from Regina Simfukwe. She's asking if one has been in a business for a long time and didn't do the needful, how can one get others who are watching believe him or her?
Okay, they just need to get up and forget about what happened. They can't change the past, but they can change the future. So they're gonna have to work on their mindset, because obviously they say, oh, I have been so long in the business, therefore no one's gonna believe me. So they just gonna have to also be honest with the people, because people will ask them to say, oh, how long have you been in the business? And you're like 3 years, and they're like, okay, what level are you at? And then you're like, I'm still a supervisor. But why? Be honest with them to say, you know what? I actually came into the business. I was just using the product, because you can actually be a retailer, you can be a team leader, you can be a business builder. So a business developer, I mean to say. So when I came in, I just used the product, and I just recommended a few people that I know. I really didn't give myself much effort to actually build the business. So only now I'm understanding the business, and I think I'm in the right space to do it. And that's why I'm starting, and I'm so excited, because I've seen so many successful stories, and I know I'm going to make it.
Yeah.
So that's how I would do it. Because if you start explaining to say, you see, I didn't do it, and no, yes, you didn't do it, because you're only concentrating on the products. So now you love the products, and you think you can build the business, and really our business allows for that. You can be a retailer, you can be a team leader, you just build a small team, or you can be a business developer where you're just exploding your business and planting leaders everywhere, and you are really duplicating. So I think take that angle rather than feeling sorry for yourself. And some will ask you, some will not. So what?
Yeah. Actually, it's not more about them. It's about you and your self-belief in the business.
It's about you to say, okay, I'm gonna start now.
Yeah.
Self-belief goes a long way. It starts with self, everything. I knew when I came into this business that I am going to be successful. I knew that I will do whatever it takes. And believe you me, I had a lot of challenges, but I was ready for the challenges. I knew that challenges are gonna come. And really God even promised us that, you know, there will be trials and tribulations, but all I know is you are more than conquerors. You are an overcomer. I knew that whatever the challenge that may come, I'm going to overcome.
Yeah.
So you must just be ready for the war. We are soldiers. We are into a war. And you must just ready to fight.
That's true. So, and maybe for whoever that has been in business for long and feels like, hey, I've been in business for long. I personally been in business for long, and I can tell you, there's this statement that's saying like, sometimes it takes 10 years to achieve what, you know, to get to that 1 year that will make you successful. So I think the most important thing is to just keep on. It's to just keep on and to just keep on having the consistent. And yes, we do make mistakes. We get to comfort zone, you know, and what matters is we have goals and we want to achieve, and we're gonna work. And the thing is, we know and we're sure that we are in the right business at this time. And it has proven itself that it can help us achieve whatever that we want to achieve if we put some other people's goals in front of us as well. So thank you so very much, Coach Oni. We are really grateful. I'm personally very grateful for you saying yes, despite of the busy timetable that you have. I'm so very grateful, and I'm humbled. So.
Let me know how it goes as you guys are implementing. Let me know how it goes. If you've got any questions, just drop me a WhatsApp or a text, and I'll get to it.
It's easy for them to send you. You must follow her on Instagram, and that's the easiest you can do, because you can't give. There's someone who asks for your WhatsApp number. I'm like, hey guys, you know.
Oh no.
Global leader here, you know. So maybe we could be messaging you on Instagram, because it's very easy, and you always reply. So you can go
on my Facebook page. Yeah,
her Facebook page is Coach_Oni. So just get into that and follow her. And it's amazing how many meetings that you share, like almost every single day. And I'm like looking at your post, and I'm like, geez, am I really working? You know, it's just amazing. Guys, go and follow, and that will be helping you and reminding you every day on what you're supposed to do. So I'm gonna, as I said, we are also blessed to have our top leader here in East Africa, Eno Salema. So I'm just gonna unmute him. I'm sure he must be having a word to speak to everyone. Sponsor, you're on.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Veronica.
We are happy that you're here with us.
What?
We are happy that you're here with us. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Before I even say further, Oni, oh my God, Mamadia, thank you so much. Thank you a lot. Thanks a lot. I've attended a couple of your meetings. I've attended your business presentation. I've attended you being the MC of the Global Rally. I've attended you being the MC at the Managers Convention. I've learned a lot of things from you. And one thing that I know for a fact is you are in the business for business. You're not in the business to play around. You're not in the business to try it out. You're in the business for business. And the results are showing for itself. And sometimes people, we like to comfort ourselves and believe maybe it's a little bit easier for certain people. Maybe certain people are just lucky, or maybe not lucky, but maybe because she's in South Africa, and South Africa is more or less like the US of Africa. But looking at what you are doing, the effort that you're putting in, the sweat that you're putting in, I know for a fact is none of those. It's simply the results of what exactly you are doing, the effort that you're putting in. And if anybody will choose to take even 50% of what you are doing, they will definitely see their business exploding without a doubt. Because if right now, if someone now is doing, let's say, one Zoom meeting per month, because I know there are a couple of people doing one Zoom meeting per month. By the way, I'm excited to put on the video today as well. If someone is doing one Zoom meeting per month and you are doing all those meetings, I can only imagine what will happen if someone takes in even 10% or 50% of what you're doing. But again, as FPOs, one of our biggest challenge is just loving this environment which gets us excited, an environment which kind of reminds us of our sleeping potential, and we remain sleeping and we remain comfortable because we know we have the potential, we're not using that potential, and we somehow feel comfortable with it and knowing, okay, one day I'm gonna really push, or maybe this month I'm gonna really push, or maybe next month I'm gonna really push, but we end up not really pushing, and we are still happy and comfortable because we know we have not used our potential, and that's kind of makes us still feeling winning because we know we are getting small results, not because we are unable, but because we have not used our potential. And as FBOs, we need to get out of that comfort thinking. We need to get out of those zones. And I'm so happy, Oni, you have really given us, I'm sorry for those who don't like this, but a kick in the butt, which is what we all needed. You know, not all the times we need to be reminded of how lucky we are in the business and how things gonna work out and how not to worry because we are leading on a safe company and we are better than others. In actual fact, none of those things matter if we don't put in the extra effort, the extra work. So what I want to challenge myself, and I want to invite each and everyone here to take on the challenge, is for you, as soon as this meeting ends, is for you to write down your new working schedule. For you to write down your new working schedule. If you will leave this meeting, 1 hour passes and you've not written down your new working schedule, I can bet and I'm sure for a fact you're not going to have a new working schedule until the next time we are on again. So you have to promise yourself and promise each and everyone that's here to make sure that as soon as the meeting is over, before you run into anything, give yourself, even if it's 30 minutes, going through your day schedule, deciding what time are you going to wake up, what time are you going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, decide the activities for yourself and simply get on to them. But I know if just 1 hour passes and you've not put down whatever that you have resolved yourself to do, you will probably miss out on the most important thing about this meeting, which is to get us into new action. This meeting is about getting us into new action. It's not about uplifting our belief. It's not about getting us to feel like one day we're going to make it. It's simply to get us angry and to look at, we all need to look at ourselves in the mirror and say, you know, Enos, you have messed up. Enos, you've been lazy. Enos, you've been sleeping, and you need to wake up and you need to get out of that, you know, lazy zone and get onto serious massive, because that's the only way things are going to turn out. Because we've just started ego. And I know almost all of us are now excited and focused on ego. And I know maybe we have kind of turned a deaf ear to the actual reality of what we are doing towards ego. And a meeting like this can really help each and every one of us here to get our socks up and really move into the action zone. So my request is, do whatever that you've resolved it to do, because I know you had set some resolutions as Oni was speaking. And I know you've made some decisions as Oni was training. Now it's up to you to do those resolutions. Because if you won't do those resolutions, then I can tell you for a fact, this meeting was just a nice getaway from your normal daily schedule. But it's not going to be a meeting that's going to start for you a brand new journey. And we have about 1 week before we finish May. And that means we have about 1 week to test ourselves. Can we push for at least 1 week? Because if you're scared, sometimes we are scared of setting crazy schedules and working hard because we are not sure if we'll have the energy to work that hard for the whole year. But why don't you test yourself for just 7 days? Why don't you torture yourself for 7 days? Why don't you hurt yourself a little bit more for just 7 days and see how that will turn out for you? I'm pretty sure if we decide and really push and really get into new actions, then we're gonna see changes. So thank you very much, Oni. I truly appreciate you have selflessly shared what you do. You had no reason to really be open to us. You had no reason to share exactly what you do, but you've done it. And I really appreciate that. And I want to also appreciate Veronica. Thank you so much for making this meeting possible. I know you are pushing harder. I know you are challenged now in a completely new, different environment. And all I know is that's going to take you to levels that you've never experienced before. And I'm happy that you are even sharing that energy with the rest of us. And I'm pretty sure a number of us are tapping into that energy. A number of us are tapping into that. And we're all going to see each and every one advancing to brand new levels. So let me wish each and every one not the best of luck, not great anything. Let me just wish for you to remain, you need to have like pins on your behind so that you don't settle and you don't sit down. You need to have those pins, poking you every time you want to sit down so that you can get back into action and get into serious business, because that's the only way we're going to continue leading. If we don't get into that serious business mode, we're not going to be leading. We're not leading because we are in the best company. No, even best companies collapse. Even best products, they don't get market. We only lead if we get into that serious business building mode. And with the advantages that we have right now of technology, with more people opening up to opportunities in our products, it is indeed, sadly, it is not a good time right now that people are going through a lot of suffering. On the other hand, the only silver lining I'm seeing on this cloud is the fact that it is also an opportunity to help more people with their health and this business opportunity. So let's go all kick it up real, for real, for real, for real. Let's go get serious. Let's go crazy, and let's challenge ourselves. Just 7 days of massive madness. You gotta be mad. Just 7 days, and then evaluate yourself after 7 days. If you're still breathing, if you still have the energy, you can continue some more days. But for this point, just think about just 7 days. Assume that Oni is giving you an opportunity next week for you to share with her what you've done. You wouldn't want to disappoint her. You wouldn't want to share with her some petty, very, very petty activities that will even make it difficult for you to say what you've done. So let us all challenge ourselves the next 7 days. The next 7 days, let's go into madness, massive activities, just 7 days, and let's see what will happen out of that. Thank you so very much, and I wish you all an amazing, amazing working week, an amazing madness of activities in the next 7 days. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Guys, if you're here, just know you were listening to the 2 GLTs, okay? And the next GLT, and you are the next GLT, So guys, we are done. The meeting is over. And once again, I just want to say thanks to Coach Oni and for your time. And thanks to Eno Salema, our sponsor and our upline. So yeah, let's just go and work. It's 1 week, as he said. Let's really put in the work, and as we were, it was shared with Coach Oni today. So it's 1 week, guys, and then you're gonna get back here. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome, and all of the best, guys. And yes, massive action, and let's see what comes out in 7 days. Decide to decide, and the time to decide is now. So the decision you're going to take now, it determines what you're going to be getting into the end of May. The decision you're going to take now. So it's going to determine how you're going to end your May and how you're going to end your June and then eventually your year. So make the right decision for today. And thank you very much for the invite. I can't wait to see what's going to come out in terms of results. I promise you guys, if you just go and implement, you will explode your business. And thank you, and all of the best. And may the great Almighty guide you and give you the strength to actually carry on and move forward, and give you the wisdom and ask him to help you to connect you with the right people, the people who are going to do this business with you, because he knows them by name. You must just ask him to connect you with them. And thank you very much, and all of the best. And thank you so much.
Thank you. We appreciate. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.